Hey guys, Slimber here, and today we're doing a video on Phil Robertson. Now, I just saw this YouTube channel, and I was like, this is a fucking gold mine of content for me to do. Now, his videos are only like 3 minutes long or whatever. It's on the Blaze thing. I did a video on a couple of their series too in the past, like 2 of them. But it's a series on like the Blaze, whatever the fuck Glenn Beck runs now. Anyways, oh my god, this is a fucking like farm of just content to make fun of. So let's just start off. Now, this video of his is called The Problem with Millennials. Let's see why this fucking redneck doesn't like millennials, shall we?
I'm carrying Dan the eunuch with me today. He's the eunuch. So we want to hear a eunuch's explanation of what it's like being a millennial. The eunuch's a millennial. Even Dan seems odd to millennials. See, even millennials would say Dan is weird. You'll end up one of 3 things. You'll either be mad, glad, or sad.
What if I'm amused?
That's what this little speech will do for you. You'll be one of those 3 things. Mad, glad, or sad.
Or confused.
Huh?
Or confused.
Or confused. We got a millennial with us.
I didn't apply that to me.
No wild women for this one, buddy boy. None. 0.
What did I come in on?
Nada. Nothing.
As far as millennials go, the mainstream millennial, that's your guy who is putting on a black mask and a black hood, going out and setting cars on fire, smashing buildings and windows in, punching people in the face, burning the American flag.
How is that mainstream behavior for millennials? Oh, I'm sorry, I guess I missed the fucking conference full of millennials that say we should fucking all join Antifa and burn down shit and riot. Oh yeah, because every fucking millennial on the planet does that. Well, obviously he's saying mainstream, not every. But oh, that's so fucking common for millennials to do that. Oh yeah.
But that's fine because it's just protesting. That's where we're at now. That's your mainstream millennial that you have believing either through directly taught or indirectly taught that is okay to do. That behavior is okay. Criminal acts are okay because it's protesting.
My guy, I think you've been watching like, I don't even know if Fox News has that position. I don't even know if I can't even necessarily say, hey, you've been watching too much Fox News, because I don't even think they have that position. I think they think their audience is a lot smarter than to fall for that. That it's a mainstream belief for that. Like, if that were mainstream, you would see it a lot more often.
Whatever happened to peaceably assemble to air out their grievance? To peaceably assemble.
Oh, right, because there hasn't been a shit ton of fucking political violence throughout history. Oh, no. That's just a brand new thing that millennials do. You know, baby boomers definitely didn't have race riots. No. Riots? They're a millennial thing, my guy. Hell, this country wasn't even founded off political violence. No. And I'm sure somebody's gonna be like, well, you know, the race riots, maybe they're a little bit more to attribute to the silent generation. Okay, that's fine. Baby boomers? They have riots over sports games.
That's not being taught now. And this is being allowed to be taught by not being acted upon. It's a clear consequence for criminal acts. We know what that is. It's prison. And yet, we see this on TV time and time again, protesting. Guys, what? It's not protesting.
Here's the thing, right? Some of it is protesting. Some of it isn't. The problem is like Ferguson, for example. It started off protesting, and then it turned into rioting. So, yeah, it's not protesting, But a lot of times it starts off protesting it, so they're covering it that way. And guess what? The media loves rioting. Because guess what? It's good for ratings. They're always over a fucking riot, dude.
And we're calling it that. We're allowing it to be called that.
It's anarchy.
It's criminal. Lock them up. Consequence. It's simple. I mean, if we're going to call that
And that's coming, ladies and gentlemen, from a millennial. There are a few left. Thank God Almighty in heaven, there's a few millennials.
First off, my guy, I bet there is a lot of people that agree with him. Because guess what? Just because somebody is a part of one generation doesn't mean they all believe the same fucking shit.
It has common sense.
If we're going to call criminal acts protesting, then what are we going to call murder? Civil activist?
No, you call that health care.
What?
Oh,
that's what they call it.
Yeah, Planned Parenthood.
Yep, health care of a woman.
Alright, my guy, if you're going to make a joke, maybe make sure you do it entirely instead of, you know, just giving us half of it and waiting, like, way too long to give us the end of it. Anyways, this next video of his... Oh my god. This is why he believes Democrats are hateful, sinful, and a bunch of other fucking terms. So warning, I think there is more to this video, but they cut out on their YouTube channel just a clip, so it starts off kind of weird.
And then you get down to political parties, because there's a lot of rancor, there always is, among political parties. But correct me if I'm wrong, having watched, I've reflected, I wrote these down. I've observed intently how much friction is coming out of just two parties. I'm not even including the independents. I'm saying there's, for the most part, Republicans on one side, Democrats on the other. Political parties, it's been that way since our founding.
Oh, what a great observation. We have two political parties in America. Nobody could have figured that out without you, Phil Robertson. See, sometimes it just takes a fucking redneck to tell you how shit works, you know?
And I'm seeing what is being said, what people are doing. So I'm being brutally honest.
Get to the fucking point! I'm fast forwarding till either he says something retarded again or until he gets to the point.
I'm watching very carefully one Donald J. Trump, who is the duly elected president of the United States of America.
God, I could just make a video with how many times he fucking pauses in the middle of his goddamn sentence.
He won the race. He is the president. I listened to what he said. All I knew at the time was he's a guy they said was worth about $10 billion. New York's, one of New York City's finest. I looked at him, but right from the get-go, I looked at his competition, which was headed up by one Hillary Clinton, wife of a former president, Bill Clinton.
Yes, we know how the 2016 election went. Now tell us why you think the Democrats are evil. Stop pausing every sentence like this.
I looked at Hillary Clinton and set her right beside Donald Trump. I started out with Cruz, constitutional scholar, great debater, brilliant mind.
The brilliant mind who retweets porn on his government Twitter account. Right.
Low key, godly man. You're like, you went with Cruz. Yeah. Cruz loses. Trump bumps him off. and the billionaire takes the center stage, and I'm like, ha! He went by the Bushes, he went by Cruz, he went by all of them. Bumped them off one at a time till they were all gone. He's the last man standing.
You're talking like that was like shocking. Literally, Trump was like the most reported on by the media during those primaries. Literally, like, everybody was fucking talking about him, whether that be negative or positive. Even, like, right as he announced his presidency, motherfuckers were talking about him. Like, even prior to that, there were people like, I think this country should be run like a business. I'd like to see Donald Trump run for president. Like, it was no shock he won the primaries.
They had the vote. Trump wins. Since that time, because I'm looking at it like you folks are looking at it, what is it that you see?
I mostly see this country furthermore going authoritarian with Trump. That's what I'm seeing.
What do you hear coming from the two political parties?
I'll even reenact what I hear. I don't know my left and rights. I'm kind of retarded, so I guess I'll just do it right away. He's a fascist. Well, he's a socialist hack. That's exactly what I hear, pretty much from both parties.
I'm watching the same thing y'all are watching. I have come to a studied opinion based on my observation. I've come to a conclusion. The Democratic Party is full of very hateful, sinful, almost, you could add nonsensical, faithless, they're heartless, ruthless. I'm quoting old Romans 1:28 and following.
Look, man, I'll be the first one to tell you, a lot of fucking Democrats are shitty. Look at Biden, Klobuchar, Kamala Harris, Dianne Feinstein, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, there are fucking shitty Democrats who are like that. But don't you fucking pretend like the Republicans are not like that. Heartless? Oh, the Republicans are 100% heartless. They're the ones who are like, they're the ones who don't even try to hide it. Paul Ryan didn't famously said it actually, but Paul Ryan, the former Republican Speaker of the House, said he wanted to destroy the healthcare system.
This to us is something that we're not going to give up on, because we're not going to give up on destroying the healthcare system for the American people.
Donald Trump talked about bombing Iran cultural sites. Oh my fucking God. You cannot pretend like the Republicans aren't any of that.
You say, biblically speaking, you're just looking at the two camps, and I'm looking at the Republicans and how they behave, what they say. I'm looking at Donald Trump. He has, he said what he wanted to do. He has systematically, straightforward, fulfilled what he said he would do if we, the people, elected him.
No, he hasn't. Last I checked, there's still no fucking wall. Hillary Clinton's not in prison. And I'm pretty sure he said he would try to not get us into wars. Well, he's trying to get us into a war with Iran right now. So
he just came out of nowhere.
No, he didn't come out of nowhere. I remember people talking about him running for president like 2 years before he fucking actually ran. Anyways, I don't want this video to get 20 minutes long, and he's got another video which is holy fuck. It is complete cringe. He says he stumps an Alexa with a question about Jesus. Let's see if he really does it.
I said, what's her name? He said, Alexa. I said, Alexa. I said, call Alexa and ask her this question. Who does the world count time by? I said, ask her that question. I want to hear what she has to say. I mean, I've never owned a cell phone, but I hear him talking to Alexa from time to time. So he
Does
says,
he talk to her on her cell phone?
I've got a
Yeah, you got a cell
and
phone.
I've never talked to
Maybe he's
Alexa.
dating somebody.
So what am I missing?
Because I've got it on.
I don't know, but she knows everything. But this question, who does the world count time by?
What did
She
say?
said she said something about a rock and roll band out of Europe.
So according to the comment section, she was referring to the Final Countdown by Europe. A very famous song from the 80s, which apparently he doesn't know about, which you would think I thought everybody knew about that song, but apparently not. So, god damn it, dude. God damn it.
Really? I said, Bom. I said, no. I said, I'll tell you what, let's make it easier for Alexa. I said, because she's out on that one. Some rock and roll band called The World, something. So I said, she misunderstood you, Dan. I said, ask her this. What year is it in China? I want to know that.
Uh-oh.
She said, Dan said, Alexa, what year is it in China? She said, 2019. I said, ask her this. Alexa, what year is it in Russia? What year is it in Russia, Alexa? 2019. I said, ask her what year it is in North Korea. She said, Dan gets on her. What year is it in North Korea, Alexa? She said, 2019. I said, well, I already know who we're counting time by over here in America. I said, well, what do you know? It looks like the world is counting time by Jesus appearing, whether they like it or not, or know why.
Time does not run by Jesus, my guy. What the fuck are you smoking?
Or how, what he did that made him worthy of us dating or putting our calendars marking it on him. I think it's a valid point.
Well, why did she come up with some rock band?
Yeah, I'm looking that up.
She's
right
the fountain of all youth. The question, the
Wait
way
a
it was
minute now.
worded, who does
Fountain
the
of
world?
Youth or fountain of knowledge?
Fountain of knowledge is what they say. She knows
Well,
everything.
fountain of youth is like
She missed it when I said, who
Eternal.
does the world count time by?
Yeah.
She picked up some rock and roll band in Europe. I said, no.
My guy, Alexa isn't made to answer your religious zealotry. Did I pronounce that right? Zealotry? I assume I did. Alexa is made to handle normal, fucking shit. Hey, Alexa, what time is it? What's the weather outside? I don't have an Alexa because I think that shit's fucking creepy that it always monitors you. It's bad enough Siri fucking does it. I don't need fucking Alexa doing it too. I don't know if Siri does it all the time like Alexa. But nonetheless, let me get back to the topic in hand. Alexa is not made to answer your religious bullshit, my guy.
You can ask her what speed is planet Earth
they'll
traveling
say-
right now. How many miles does it take to get around the sun? 580. She'll sit there and tell you 584.6 million miles.
Did you know you could set, the other day, BK was there and she said, Alexa, set the timer for 10 minutes.
There you go.
And she said, 10 minutes. So 10 minutes later, she says, 10 minutes. She just chimes in. So it's like
She's quite the chick.
oh, yeah, she knows a lot. But she apparently she doesn't know about.
No, she doesn't know about your individual religious beliefs, my guy. She does not know that. No. Guess what? The other things are cool things to ask. And guess what? You can prove those things are real. Asking the timer is actually useful to somebody. Whether your fucking Jesus is fucking real or whatever, not really that important, not really that fucking cool. Anyways, what do you guys think? Leave a dislike, call me a, I don't know, anti-religious piece of shit. I don't give a shit. And yeah, Slimber out.